roles do you think you would play in a boy band?
Ben.
So,
if you were
the
in a
bass
boy
player
band.
then.
I have never had a feeling as pure or proud as completing a mission with all of you.
Everything we've done for the last 17 years, trying to make a difference.
And we never took a dime. You've been shot 5 times for your country, and you can't even afford to send your kids to college.
Hi guys.
Hello. How
Hi
are you?
Ben. Hi Charlie. Hi Garrett. So Triple Frontier, it's an action heist movie and there's a lot going on. Plane crashes, wading through mud and all of that. Was there any point when you were filming where you were like, why the heck did I decide to do this?
You know, we were lucky because like, there were those moments, but they weren't from the mud. We were filming in such a beautiful place that even though we had a lot of rain and mud and stuff, you know, you're in this incredible jungle. I personally don't mind the outdoor, like cold is the thing that really gets to me. That's why I don't do any Arctic movies, any plane crash in the Himalayas movies. But you know, this was a lot of fun and we had a lot of great people that we were working with and it's a beautiful location, so I can't complain too much.
The real challenge, honestly, is just creative challenges. And in something like this, you know, we were representing demographic of people, specifically soldiers, US soldiers of the Special Forces, that we felt a great deal of obligation to try to find the truth and present them with some sense of sensitivity and authenticity. So that was really the challenge.
So in the little clip we watched during the press con, Pedro Pascal, he was talking about your relationship. He said you guys were kind of like a boy band.
Yeah, he's a real jokester, old Pedro Pascal. You know, he says that, and that's usually when I get very quiet in interviews, because frankly, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm sorry if that unraveled your question, but continue.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask you guys, if you guys were actually in a boy band,
Right.
Didn't unravel the question whatsoever.
Yeah.
Keep on barreling right ahead.
So what kind of roles do you think you would play in a boy band?
Ben,
So,
if you were
the
in a
bass
boy
player
band,
then.
what function would you
I think
play?
I'd probably be the manager.
Right.
And not nearly so pretty as these boys here, or Pedro. I think it's really a result of Pedro's fantasy, you know, a wish fulfillment that he really feels like he should have been in a boy band. It was overlooked for being in a boy band.
I think you might have mentioned that that was one of his childhood dreams, and now he's taken us all along for the ride in these situations, unfortunately.
He used to say things like that and then not show up for the interview where you have to answer for it.
Right, right.
Okay. I come from Malaysia and Netflix is kind of still like starting up and all that. Do you guys have any message that you'd like to tell your Malaysian fans?
Well, I don't have any message, but just the reality of my personal experience is that I've had Netflix for probably 5 years now, 4 years, something like that. You know, I love the theatrical experience, but I travel all of the time and there's something just so wonderful and convenient. I really love to just sit home with my lady or with my pals or whatever and you know, watch some good Netflix.
Well, I like where this is
What are you
going.
wearing in these situations? No, I think it's wonderful that, you know, we're all very proud of this film. It's got a great cast, a wonderful director, wonderful producers that are with us here today, Chuck Roven, and the fact that it's on Netflix. You know, I hope that everybody in Malaysia enjoys it and gets to watch it as many times as they want, share it with their friends, watch it in the comfort of their own home, and over and over and over again.
So we go through them. It's all as little harder than you think it's gonna be. It's too late to walk away.
Crash land here, we all die. Where's the money?